This is real currency. Food, air, water, fire, spirit, heart, aka love. And hate. That's currency too. That's real currency. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Oligarchy. Wagwan. The mighty oligarch. What a guan, blood. Let me get some cuteness in my life. I wonder what God wants to tell us about cryptocurrency. What do y'all know about cryptocurrency? Not what you think, what you know. I don't know anything about it, but I feel like it's bullshit. I mean, money itself, the paper money, that's bullshit too, but that has more credibility than what they're calling Bitcoin. As far, matter of fact, we're gonna do this thing properly. Hang on. Come to class. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Okay, so what we're looking at today, students, we're looking at Bitcoin. What is we don't call it cryptocurrency. We don't follow what it says on the thumbnail. What is cryptocurrency? Is one word. Okay. So what is cryptocurrency? Hello everybody. Sorry. My manners. My manners is, mind you, I haven't had breakfast yet. I hope my tummy don't start saying brrr. Okay. I have a fruit. Oligarchy. You call the shots to fuck up society. Please call the shots to fix it. I always feel like somebody to save yourself, oligarchy. Please call the shots to fix it. By extension, you will be saving us to some degree. But if you want to save yourself, my dear sirs and madams, you will call the shots to fix what you've fucked up about society. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Do I have a hole? I heard. I've been experimenting with some new pants. I'm trying to find the easier way to make pants instead of having to cut 4 pieces and then do that little curvature thing and then put these 2 pieces together, then put those 2 pieces together, and it's just long. So I'm trying to find a formula to make some easier pants. I'm not on the long thing. I got time for that. I made these ones a little bit too small. This is my handy dandy leg warmers. I'm inside the house. It's fucking cold. And electricity and gas is expensive. So we have to come up with creative ways to stay warm in the winter. I used to be able to be naked in the winter. Can't afford to be naked in the winter no more. I have to make sure that I find alternative ways other than gas and electric to stay warm in the winter. Thank you, oligarchy, bitches. Some people are living in their motherfucking cars. You want to try that? Huh, oligarchy? You want to try living in your car? You want to try living in your bumbleclot car? I didn't think so. Fucking fools. Hell yeah, I'm upset. Yeah, I'm bothered. People have to live in their car, not off a choice, out of necessity. Oligarchy, you call the shots to fuck up society. Call the shots to fix it. Okay? So, my dear fellow students, Most High God, please block anybody trying to interfere with this production, with this lesson that you're about to bring to us. Do step in and deliver your messages to be wonderful, imperfect, remorseful, thankful, and there's a description missing. Fill in the last description for yourself. I'm gonna put attentive as my description. Attentive children. You can fill in your last one. Okay, describe yourself to the Most High. Yeah. Amun. Okay, so cryptocurrency, my loves, that's what's on the board today. That's what we're checking into. So first of all, let's bring down this. We're gonna see what the AI overview say cryptocurrency is. I'm gonna show you what I found. What the hell? Okay. All right, so let's read. Cryptocurrency is a secure digital or virtual money, not real money, that uses cryptography for transactions, operating on a decentralized blockchain. In brackets, they have a shared digital ledger rather than a central bank. What does that mean? We're going to find out in a minute. Let's just read on. It allows for peer-to-peer payments, peer being P-E-E-R. So friend-to-friend payments, I guess. Your peers are your friends, your people on people that you associate with, I guess. Okay, let's read on. So it allows for peer-to-peer payments, cutting out intermediaries like banks, and exists purely electronically, stored in digital wallets and verified across many computers globally, making it hard to alter or counterfeit. Bitcoin, launched in 2009, was the first and remains the most famous, with others like Ethereum and Solana emerging as alternatives. Okay, let's go back. So cryptocurrency is a secure, so they say, because when you have digital currency, right? They're just numbers on a computer screen. So people with the power or the knowledge, I should say, people with the knowledge of how to manipulate it, and there are people with the knowledge to manipulate it. Do not fool yourself. They can write whatever number they want. It's an unfair advantage. They can write whatever number they want and claim that this is how much they have. This shit is not real. Let's just make that clear. It's just like when they have a cashless society. They can write or erase what they want from their account and from your account, from our account, because it's all just think of if you've ever been hacked, yeah? If you've ever been hacked before and somebody played with your information, they can steal your information, they can go in, they can change dates and change the spelling of names and just change shit because they have access to your stuff. Now, what do you have to prove that this morning it said XYZ and now it's saying ZYX? What kind of nonsense is that? Not unless they are using this cryptocurrency idea to make people spend realer money while they're being traded an illusion. What are their plans for this cryptocurrency? Hang on. Oligarchy, you call the shots to fuck up society. Call the shots to fix it. Or else. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Let there be light. Can you see me now? Okay, let's try and understand what this is. So, digital or virtual money that you, because they didn't have to put this secure in there. Cryptocurrency is a secure. Is it really? A secure digital or virtual money. We know it's digital and we know it's virtual money. We're not sure about the secure part. Let me just make that abundantly clear. That uses cryptography for transactions, operating on a decentralized blockchain, a digital ledger, rather than a central bank. So what I'm understanding from that is it has nothing to do with banks. So it's like somebody just made this shit up. And it's like other people are in agreement with it, and that's why it has value. Kind of like paper money. Somebody made the shit up and we agreed with it, and that's why it has value, because really and truly it's just paper. It's great for lighting on fire. Well, now they're kind of more plastic, so I guess they're not really that great for lighting on fire anymore. Maybe that's sinking. Okay, so we're gonna look up cryptography. Cryptography. Cryptography is used in cryptography. That's what the fuck they said. Cryptography is used in cryptography to achieve secure communication and data protection by providing confidentiality, integrity, authentication, and non-repudiation. Unbreak in brackets they have unbreakable proof of origin. Okay. Through algorithms and keys, securing everything from online banking and messages to digital currency and software updates. So cryptography is used in cryptography. Bomboclat, what is cryptography? When you click on cryptography in cryptocurrency AI overview, that's the meaning, or that's what they tell us about cryptography. So now I'm gonna ask, what is cryptography? Cryptography is the practice of securing communication and information. Okay, so cryptography is the practice of securing communication and information using codes, transforming readable data into unreadable ciphertext through algorithms and keys. So only authorized parties or really clever motherfuckers with the correct key can decrypt and read it, ensuring confidentiality and integrity in digital systems like banking, email, and e-commerce. It is a blend of computer science, math, and engineering, crucial for modern cybersecurity to protect sensitive data from unauthorized access. Yet so many people get their identities stolen on a daily basis. Okay, so let's go back. What is cryptocurrency? So let's read that sentence again about cryptography. So cryptocurrency is, let's just, digital or virtual money that uses cryptography for transactions. So they're trying to emphasize the fact that they use encrypted codes to hide information. So once you've sent your information or the information that is in your crypto wallets and all that, they want you to believe that nobody can have access to it. It's 100% safe. You can trust us. You are safe. Don't worry about a thing. So cryptocurrency is a money system that somebody made up and other people simply agreed to use it or accept it or recognize it as a currency, money. So I can make up my own money right now. And once people agree to it, it becomes money. Cryptocurrency is like that, which is very much like the dollar, is very much like cash money. It's the same concept. But this shit is new. And unlike cash money that is tangible, that you can hold in your hand, you can count it, you can see it, you can feel it. This is on a computer where anybody with computer science genius, natural computer science genius, geniuses, I think that's the plural of genius, they can type in couple codes and get themselves some free cryptocurrency, or take some from your cryptocurrency account, and or just erase a 0 from your cryptocurrency account, or erase 3 zeros from your cryptocurrency account. It is not safe. So now we've covered what is cryptocurrency. Okay. So it's a form of money. Computer. It's only on the computer. It's not something that you can hold in your hand like pennies and quarters or 50 pence pieces and all these things. It's just on a computer. Like this. It's just symbols on a computer. And computers are easy to manipulate. The information on computers are easy to manipulate. If they don't like you, if you don't bow to the system, if you have a problem with the oligarchy, they just go into your crypto wallet and just press erase. You go into it next time and it says 000. Cashless society. I'm guessing you spend the real money for this fake money. I'm sure cryptocurrency costs actual money. So if they erase your cryptocurrency, that's your real money going down the drain. Okay, let's continue. So, Most High, what do you want? What else do you want us to know about cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency. What does God want us to know? Don't pay me in cryptocurrency. I'm not taking crypto payments. I would prefer to take cash. But definitely no crypto payments for me, thank you. They shut down my bank account too, because I am not afraid to stand up against the system. They actually shut down my bank account. I don't have a bank account. I don't have a passport. Because I'm not afraid to stand up to the oligarchy. this fucked up system. So imagine if I had actual cash, then it wouldn't be a big problem because, I mean, they'd have to come in and actually steal my cash. But because my money was in the bank, they just shut down my bank account. There wasn't a lot of money in there because they had already sabotaged my business to the point where things were really, 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 really slow. But that's another story for another day. And if you cannot stand up to the system, then you cannot have change. You're going to always be a sufferer if you cannot stand up to the system and make real change to the parts of the system that are this unsatisfactory. Yeah, I think it's unsatisfactory, not dissatisfactory. Unsatisfactory. It's not okay. And because I'm not afraid to say it's not okay and I want change, they bully me. They make me an outcast in society. They shut down my bank account. They shut down my, well, my passport. I sent off for my passport. I had indefinite leave to remain in the UK. The last passport I had, I didn't even realize that they didn't have that in the passport. But I don't really understand much about it. So I don't know. But I didn't see nothing about indefinite leave to remain in that last passport. And it's only when I went to send off that passport to renew my passport, I realized that it didn't say that. But the passport before that one, it did say that I have the indefinite leave to remain. So maybe they have revoked that as well. And I know they're just waiting for me to call Montserrat for whatever details they were asking me for, birth certificate or some shit like that, just so that they could give me the run around and try and stress me out. And I'm not giving them the pleasure. I'll stay without a passport. God will make a way for me. You will see what God can do. Oligarchy. It's time for change, whether you like it or not. Because we are not okay. And most of these people are afraid to tell you, but I'm not afraid to tell you we are not okay. And it's your fault. It's largely your fault. You make up the rules. You call the shots. It's your fucking fault. These people are some scaredy cats to stand up to you, so that part is their fault. But all of us are not afraid. You're out of order. And who are you to shut down my bank account? Who are you to give me problems to get my passport? Who are you to revoke my right to remain in the UK? Who are you to do that? Oligarchy. You use the government as your own personal, what's the word when they do like paperwork and all these things? You use the government as if they're your own personal soldiers, your own personal employees. The government works for the people, not for you. And government, you out of order as well. Those of you responsible for making my life hard, and Santander Bank, who allowed these people to send down the request to shut down my bank account. All of you are out of order, but it's okay. It's okay because when I do have my money really rolling in, I know who I'm not going to bank with. When all the illusions and smoke and all these fucking manipulations get cleared up out of my life, and I'm actually, the road is free for me to start to make my money, live my life the way that I deserve to, I know who I'm not going to bank with. Santander. So you thought you were so clever to follow these people's instructions. You probably got paid handsomely. But there's a saying where I come from, what's sweet to ram goat mouth, sour to your belly. It's only a matter of time. I'm going to know exactly what to do with all of you when the time comes. Today for you, tomorrow for me. Houston, we have a problem. We have a problem. Y'all think that you're so clever. You think that you're so safe to just suffer me and think that it's gonna be cool. There's no price to pay for suffering me. It's just one little girl. Oh, who am I? You don't even know. You don't even know who I am. But you just see one little black girl and you think, oh yeah, let's fuck with her. Let's fuck her up. Who the fuck does she think she is? Nah, it's who the fuck she know she is. And y'all done fucked around and you're about to find out. It's who the fuck I know I am. I am who God says I am. That's who I am. And God is the one calling the shots right now. So this shit is about to change, whether you like it or not. What y'all haven't seen happen in society forever, you are about to witness it. You're welcome. I am Chanel Green. I am Chanel Survivor Green. Birth name Chanel Vonia Devine. Well, they say it's Devine. I say it's Divine. Devine. Green. Chanel Vonia Divine Green. That's my name. Bought paper. Government name. That's what the people them around me call me. You know what name God call me? God call me Survivor. That's what God called me. So I never forget. Whatever y'all put me through, I'm gonna come through. I will always make it to the other side until I get to where I deserve to be. It's either y'all create the kind of world that we deserve to live in, or we gonna make it ourselves. Who the fuck are you? Oligarchy. Because you got 2 pennies. Because you got 2 pennies, these idiots, you said jump and they ask how high. Some of them don't even ask how high, they just jump. Nobody want to stand up for themselves. Nobody want to stand up against you. Who the fuck are you? You are regular people like me and everybody else who made some money, and because you make some money, you get the car shots. Oh, so that's how the game go. So that's why you work so hard to stop me from making money. Don't worry, I gonna make money anyway, and then I will call the shots. You can't stop me. God is ordering my footsteps. And I have patience. And I'm not getting old. So I don't have to worry. I'm not dying and I'm not getting old. I'm going to be here. The changes that I speak of, the changes that we seek, the changes that humanity deserves, I'm going to be here. By God's grace and God's favor, and we already talked about it. I have a contract to be here. So this is not if. So if you're wishing that I go away, it's not happening. None at all. It's time for you to either fix up or fuck off. You've done enough. You're doing too much. This shit food that you got us eating, do you people be eating the food that y'all are selling us in the supermarket? Shit that y'all are supposed to pay attention to, like hygiene in supermarkets and stuff. Y'all ain't even paying attention to that. Little shit that's supposed to be getting done in society, y'all ain't doing it. But y'all want to do some other fuckery, like train our little daughters to say, yeah, I'm a boy. And train our little sons to say, I'm a girl. Before they even understand themselves. What kind of irresponsible nonsense is that? But your children, I'm sure your children aren't subjected to those kind of nonsense teachings. There was a time when people could go to school and learn a little cooking and learn a little some kind of lesson that they get to do with their hands, because not everybody is academic, and y'all took them things out the school. Like everybody is meant to be a bookworm. Everybody wasn't created the same. Some people are good at books, some people are better with their hands, some people are great with their mouth, some people are great with their feet. You don't care about us. You don't care about our development. And then now, after you did all that, all these student loans and giving us this philosophy where we have to go school and then we have to go college, then we have to go university and we have to get this much degree and that much degree, people come out and don't have no job. That's the kind of society y'all are running. Government and oligarch. And then on top of that now, you want to now just squash everything that these people who went and followed that philosophy and accumulated all these debts, all these student debts. They already can't find a job, and those who do find a little fucking job, you want to now replace them with Gemini, AI. And that's supposed to just be cool. Just like that, their life changed. And you have no care in the world about that. None. People who get a little work to work in a factory and all these things, you just want to fire them and replace them with AI. Are you going to give them severance pay? Talking to the private sector now. Everybody involved. Oligarchy, government, private sector. All the movers and the shakers of society. I'm talking to y'all. All these people that you're firing to replace them with robots and AI, are you going to give them a proper severance package so that at least the smart ones can go off and start something of their own? Do you think that it is your responsibility But I'm sure that you owe these people some kind of compensation for the inconvenience. Some people are in jobs and they expect to get a pension. They expect to be there for X amount of years so that they could get a pension at the end of their work years. What's going to happen to those people and their pension? We have a lot of problems. Serious problems that don't affect the oligarchy, it don't affect the private sector, and it don't affect these people in government who are getting their palms greased by the oligarchy. Y'all ain't feeling it. So you don't care. You're getting paid by the oligarchy to do the bullshit, so you don't care. Drive-through fast food chains are going to be replacing their workers with fucking robots and shit like that. Are you going to give these people a decent severance pay? And they don't want the money in little fucking droplets either. You're going to give them their bulk sum because you can afford to. If they want to squander it, let them squander it. But those who have common sense, those who have good sense, let them have an opportunity to make a new life for themselves. So if it's February, you gonna pay them for the rest of the year. If it's December, you gonna pay them a year's worth of salary. Because they're never coming back to your workplace. And this is an inconvenience, especially if they're good workers in your establishment. People that you never even thought to fire, they deserve compensation. Proper compensation, and not in droplets. They want their bulk amount. Fuck off with your droplets. If they want to fuck it up, let them fuck it up. It's none of your business what they do with their money. You need to fucking make this thing right. Because what y'all are doing to society is some real bullshit. And only who feels it knows it. But God is making me feel it, and I'm not even a part of the line with them kind of problems. But I understand their pain. They have children to feed. They need a warm place to lay their head, a warm, comfortable spot of their own to fucking lay their head. Y'all create all this damage to society, and then you go home to your children, smiling with your children, watching movies and playing happy families, into your warm house with your bomber cloth heating and all these fancy things. And you don't care about the people that your decisions, your bad decisions are affecting negatively. You don't care because they can't do nothing about it. Who the fuck gonna check you? Any? You're gonna find out who can check you in a moment. We promise you that. Extra, read all about it. Who feels it knows it. Who fucking feel it, them know it. And then you want to push all this white, black shit up in our faces. Like, anybody give a fuck about racism when people are hungry and shelterless? Nobody care about your racism. Nobody cares about fighting against other people because of the color of their skin no more when every fucking body hungry and homeless, broken, suffering, anxious. What's gonna happen next? Nobody give a fuck about your racism. You're trying to fucking distract us with racism. Black and white are getting together now because we need to get together to help each other. That's what the fuck you doing. So if you think that within all this fucking chaos that you're gonna further drive us apart, you gonna get a sad surprise. I promise you. This generation already don't give a fuck about this racism. The ones who don't give a fuck about racism, they far outnumber the ones who do give a fuck about racism. And the ones who give a fuck about racism, they're not that bright. They're not that intelligent. The ones who don't give a fuck about racism, there's a lot of skills and a lot of knowledge among them. You're fighting a war that you can't win. Good versus evil. Good gonna win this season. That's what the fuck is happening. Don't believe me, just watch. And then you try and sweep social media so people can't speak their story. You try and take down you take down their post when they post it and all type of shit so people can't hear the truth. But we gonna find out anyway. Those who supposed to know, they gonna know anyway. Think you got all your fucking bases covered. You don't have nothing covered. Got all these grand plans about 2030 agenda and all type of bullshit. Just constantly hurting people, hurting people, hurting people, hurting people, hurting people, hurting people. Because nobody and nothing is there that's making you hurt yet. Yet. Hmm. So cryptocurrency. What does God want us to know about cryptocurrency? If I have to do two parts, I will do two parts. Interesting. So we got addiction wanting to show its face at the bottom of the deck. Huh. We got drugs. Interesting. Let's see, we got addiction and romance, but intuition. So regarding cryptocurrency, we got addiction, romance and intuition. So, yeah, because they've been putting up a lot of commercials in my face when I'm on the internet. There's been a lot of cryptocurrency commercials that they've been pushing in my face. And there's been they're creating new apps and all type of shit. So they're really promoting cryptocurrency, and that's what made me like bring it to the front and really take a closer look at it, because it's like I never trusted it in the first place, and now they're pushing it on more people. Now they're pushing it on more people, and you're trading more valuable money for this virtual nonsense. And the underlying issue, it says drugs. What does drugs do? It's an intoxication. Under drugs, you can't get to pay attention to what you're doing properly. You're not seeing clearly. It clouds your judgment. But that's why intuition comes. So when it comes to this addiction to being in the in crowd, if that's how you want to see cryptocurrency, you feel like you're somebody because you're into cryptocurrency, you need to be in love with your bumbleclot intuition. When you have this addiction to wanting to look like you're somebody investing in cryptocurrency, just know that one wrong move and they will wipe your whole crypto wallet, because they have the power to do that. So they got a muzzle over your mouth, they got fucking shackle on hands and everything when most of your money is in cryptocurrency, because you want to feel like you're somebody, because you want to spend money on the black market and indulge in all of the bad shit that you don't want nobody to know about. You want to be in the in crowd. Your addiction to cryptocurrency or your love for cryptocurrency, you need to make sure that you love your intuition even more. So when your intuition said don't buy, do not fucking buy. When your intuition says sell, sell. Don't let wanting to be in the in crowd cloud your judgment. Because they're pushing cryptocurrency as if it's something that's so glamorous and new, and all the billionaires are using it, and anybody who is anybody, they're into cryptocurrency. What they're not telling you is the type of power that they have over people who are into cryptocurrency. It's fucking numbers on a goddamn computer screen. With a punch a couple of keys, you can have zero at any time that they want to. If you say something that they don't like, if you do something that they don't like, the powers that be just shut your shit down. And what can you do about it? You're putting yourself in a very bad spot investing in this cryptocurrency. I'm not telling you not to get involved, but don't put your bulk in crypto. As a matter of fact, our bulk money supposed to be in cash that you can hold in your hand. Not even in the bank. That shit is not safe. These people can't be trusted. They're irresponsible with their power. They use their power wrongly. These people who run this society, they like to overstep. They like to overstep their authority because they can do so, and they think there's nobody to stop them. So until they know otherwise, they're going to continue to behave in that manner. And God doesn't rush. So we just have to hold tight until God makes its moves. But with me coming on the screen and talking about these things, these are moves that God is making to give them their warnings. God warned us first. I woke up this morning and one of the first things I'm hearing is oligarchy. That's why I posted it to the community tab. It's like somebody want me to pay attention to them. No fucking problem. Now you have my full attention. Fuck you think you are? You're fucking regular human beings like you and like me and everybody else. It's just that you got more money than us. That's all the fuck. And because you got more money, people listen to you more. Because these bitches are thirsty. Them licky. Flash 2 coins in front of their face and their eyes light up. They will sell out their one mother for the right price. So you people in society, you need to take your share of the blame for why society is the way it is. You've been encouraging these fucking monsters for all this time. You've been aiding and abetting these criminals for all this time, and look at where we're at now. You need to take responsibility for the role that you played in this bullshit. They do that shit because they know that there are people who will take their money and do the fuckery that they ask them to do. Including police and judge. You people who are supposed to be keeping the order. Soldiers, police, and judge. Y'all aren't doing your jobs. Y'all aren't working for the people. Y'all aren't working to keep order. You're working to serve these rich people. And that's why everything is so out of whack. Nobody got no respect for law and order anymore. Because they don't have to. Got all these fancy big titles and you're just doing fuckery. I'm detective so-and-so. I'm sheriff so-and-so. I'm judge so-and-so. Honorable judge so-and-so. Shut the fuck up. Go do your job. The people who grease in your palms, they are criminals. They are the first people you're supposed to lock up. You're working for criminals. You're on your big title. Sheriff so-and-so. Honorable judge so-and-so. People who deserve justice, they can't get justice. Because of you. Constable so-and-so. Detective so-and-so. People who deserve justice, they can't get justice because of you. Our society is out of whack because of you. Lieutenant so-and-so. Army General so-and-so. It's because of you why society is so fucked up. Because y'all aren't doing your jobs. About to protect and serve. Who the fuck are you protecting? Who do you serve? Bitch. Who gonna check you, right? You soon find out. soon find out. This one I'm bringing here is just a drizzle. These are your warnings. This is how you do your bumbleclad job in spite of what could happen to you. I am the definition of what you are supposed to be. Lieutenant so and so. Sheriff so and so. Honorable judge so and so. You're supposed to stand up for the right in the face of the dangers that you're so afraid of. This is what you are supposed to be to society. Having integrity. Take care of your responsibility. Isn't it the tax people money that pay you? Isn't it the people's money that pay you? To protect us and serve us? I can talk because I fucking pay my taxes when I work. I've always paid my taxes. I can fucking talk. Let's make that clear. Because that's how the system is supposed to run. We are supposed to play our part and you're supposed to play your bumbleclad part. We pay your fucking salary. We the people pay your salary. We the people pay your salary. You're supposed to be serving and protecting us. Who gonna check you? You soon find out. I am the definition of what you are supposed to be in society, regardless of the consequences. You can't talk about me. And I'm just one little bumbleclad woman. How that make you feel? I'm just one little black woman at that. How that make you feel? I'm the definition of what you're supposed to be in society. I'm here doing your fucking job. I'm here taking the risks that you're supposed to be taking. Lieutenant so and so. Sheriff so and so. Honorable judge so and so. Constable or detective so and so. I'm here taking the risks that you're supposed to be taking. And you the one getting paid by we the people to do this job. Which is to stand up for what is right. And then when we the people rise up, you people, you officers of the law, you come out in full uniform, ready to fight against we the people for standing up for our rights, for requesting better treatment that we deserve, that we paid for. Who gonna check you? You soon find out. come out in full gear to protect your bumbleclot oligarchy and their fucked up system. Because they're the ones who pay your paycheck, right? They're the ones who pay your salary. It's not taxpayers' money that pay your salary. No. It's the oligarchy. They pay your salary, right? Any money the government pay you, it came from we the people. If you work for the government and get paid by the government, it is we the people who pay your salary. It's taxpayer money that pay your salary. Because you're meant to be working for us. Cryptocurrency. What does God want us to know about cryptocurrency? You see, this is why I don't study. This is why I don't study, because the more I know, the worse it is for you people. This is why I stay over here and I mind my own business. I stop myself from knowing things deliberately. I stop myself from knowing things deliberately because the more I know, the worse it is for you. I sit back for your sake. Because you can't do nothing to me. If you could, you would have already. Since 2008, you've been trying to do things to me. Now at 2025, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. One little black woman. Y'all don't see God though. It's the unseen that you need to be paying attention to. That's my strength. That's my protection. That's my power. That's my authority. The unseen. Think this thing is a fucking joke? If you could have destroyed me, I would have been destroyed already. For those of you who are just now coming in and finding out about me, they've been trying to destroy me since 2008. Now it's 2025. Do I look like? Do I look like I'm dwindling? Do I look like I'm phased? Do I look like I have any plans to quit anytime soon? I got time. And God renews my strength. I'm not quitting. We doing this. Y'all need to do better, or step the fuck down. Unless somebody who is willing to stand up and fulfill the job the way that they're supposed to fulfill the job, take your fucking place. Period. Because you're a scaredy bitch. We don't have time for you. You're unworthy of the positions that you're fulfilling. Sheriff so and so. Detective so and so. Lieutenant so and so. Honorable judge so and so. You are unworthy. It's time to step down. The fuck out the place, bro. Fucking sellouts. More big title. Let's not talk about the United Nations. That's another group of fuckery. All y'all need to get fired and replaced. I'm sure at least 99% to you, there's probably only just a handful of fucking people who are in these positions that are fulfilling their positions, fulfilling their duties. The rest of you, y'all are disgrace. You're sellouts. You're ghastly. You're horrible. You're fucking weak heart. You got all the strength to stand up for the wrong, but you have no strength to stand up for what is right. You're a bitch. You're pussy. A bunch of pussies run society. Ruining society, not only for strangers, but for your own children. And for your children's children. And for your children's children's children. You're a disgrace. You're a failure. With your big fucking title. You're a fucking failure. When you look in the mirror, see yourself for what you are. You're a failure. Stop lying to yourself with your grand titles. You're a fucking failure. You're a fake. Get up every day and get dressed all spiffy and shit. To come out to do what? Get on your job to do what? Lieutenant so and so. Honorable judge. Sheriff so and so. With your badges and your gowns and your uniforms and your fucking titles and all this shit. Facade. You don't have no power when you're supposed to. You're a fake. You're a phony. You're a fraud. little old me is a representation of who you can't be. Don't you feel dumb? You're weak. Okay, concerning cryptocurrency. Hang on. There's something going on with these two cards. It's like they're competing. Okay, so we have a winner. I feel that's correct. Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah. We have a winner. Okay. So concerning cryptocurrency, what does God want us to know? The subject matter. Okay. So I will interpret, okay? It says homosexual. What is a homosexual? A homosexual is a person who is attracted to the same sex. So let's equate that to cryptocurrency. The subject matter is something liking something or something attracting something that is like it. Attract at like attracts like. This attracts this. Okay, so that's the concept we need to hold in our mind. The same attracts the same, or the same likes the same. Okay, so that's the subject matter. So it's kind of like saying people who believe in cryptocurrency, they're gonna get cryptocurrency. Okay, people who support cryptocurrency, they're gonna get involved in cryptocurrency. Like I said, cryptocurrency, like cash money, is a currency that was created by someone, but it's agreed upon by other people that we're gonna use this to exchange for goods and services. This in exchange for goods and services. Okay, just like we use cash money to exchange for goods and services. Okay, so basically, this is saying that people who are of a crypto kind of mentality, cryptocurrency kind of mentality. They like cryptocurrency. So it is, I mean, if you want to support it, support it. I'm just saying, don't let it be where your bulk money is. Your bulk money should be stored in physical cash, not even in bank on the computer. Physical cash. Take out money from the cash machine and put your money someplace. Keep some money in the bank. Buy some cryptocurrency if you're interested. But the bulk of your money should be in hard cash that you can hold and smell. Okay? We're not doing cashless society. That's out of the question. These people got too much power over us already. Okay, so let's see. So who like cryptocurrency? They get involved in cryptocurrency. That's the first thing God want to tell us. Those who agree with it, they get involved. Cryptocurrency has value because people give it value. Needless to say, it's not for everybody to get involved in. Do not feel left out because you don't have any cryptocurrency. God made me use this deck to deliver the message. So just bear with us while we interpret. And I'm sure when I break it down, you can see how what I'm saying making sense, because you have to base the information on the card on the context of the conversation that we're having. Okay? If we were doing a love reading, homosexuality, it is what it is. But it's not a love reading, it's a reading about cryptocurrency. So we have to then do the mathematics, lyrical mathematics. Okay? It's not that hard. Keep up. Okay, so we got mother, too old or ill. Interesting. So mother, so the mother of cryptocurrency, would that be like the dollar, the cash? Because I keep hearing them saying, and I don't know if it's true, that they've produced so much like money that you can hold in your hand that it kind of doesn't make sense anymore. They just keep making money. So they couldn't even be honest or trustworthy with that. You know, if they run out of money, they just print some new money. And it's like, I got more money. So they can't, these umpires, these referees of the game, y'all are shit, bro. Okay? Y'all are shit. Y'all are just utter shit. Anywho, let's keep going. So something is too old or ill. Something is not working properly. Some kind of mother energy. So we're gonna read the underlying issue to find out more. Okay. I'm not sure what the mother energy is. I'm gonna find out. I should probably do that first. I'm guessing that it's talking about actual cash, because I keep hearing them say like the cash system is like broken and they need a reset or so. I don't really get that. I don't understand how that works yet. So let's see. Let's try. So this is my cash deck now. This is my money deck. So this one's gonna make more sense. So let's see. The mother. Get some better understanding of what God is referring to when it says mother. Okay, so the card that came out is savings. Mother is clarified by savings. So your savings is money that you just got put down that you don't need to trouble, or you don't trouble. So it's like what is left over. So this could be talking about the actual cash system. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck, we got junior staff, misappropriation of company funds. So they basically mismanaged the money system because of their irresponsibility. These old men and old women who are in charge, they kept on misappropriating the funds, like they were saying, like they would just print more money. They're not being fair, they're not being logical, they're not adhering to any rules, but everybody else must adhere to the rules. Okay, so now they've thrown the whole game, the money game, off course. And so it's basically, it's saying too old or ill, but basically it's the money system is like it's not sustainable, is broken somehow because of mismanagement, just the same way that they mismanage everything else about society. Okay, so so let's check out the underlying issue. So what is left of the money system is not working properly. Okay, the underlying issue, we got abstinence, do the right thing, healing, enemies, stop. Abstinence, do the right thing, healing, enemies, stop. So the sex card is coming up, and sex in a sexless reading is talking about how we interact with each other, the exchange. Okay, sex infertile. So the way that we're interacting with each other, the way that we're interacting with money is infertile. Let's read on. We got invest, friends, nature's lessons. See, I'm gonna have to dig into this money situation some more. I think it's good that I don't understand it yet, because I'd be going off right now. Okay. But I'm gonna learn more about it and really understand the mechanics of money and what the fuck nonsense they're doing to it, so I can come back and explain it properly to y'all. So we got mental health worldwide. Internet World Wide Web is basically worldwide. So worldwide, everything is fucked up. We got time, and then we got chicken head. So a chicken head is basically an idiot. They don't know what to do. So they're just fear mongering and trying to poison our minds. They're grooming us to be addicted. And look, we got the father coming out now. To be addicted to the father energy. So if the mother is savings, then the father would be the opposite of savings, which would be what? A spending? Addicted to spending. Okay, let me try and make some sense of this. So if we abstain, that's the right thing. So it's like, don't, but abstain. Hold on. So, clarification for that, please. Let's keep, can I do this? Okay. So let's put those there so we know. So the next card in line with the junior staff and misappropriation of company funds, we got a different name, and then we got legalities. I feel like this is what the big issue is. Quarter, money spent, ask questions. And here we go again with the it's in someone else's name and money lost. Okay, bear with me, guys. If I do this deck, I'm gonna stop and then do a part 2 because I know it's very long. Okay. I'm hearing some people like, no. I haven't had breakfast. Okay. So let's work this out. So we got the junior staff and misappropriation of community funds. Good God. Community. That is it. It is not company funds. It is community funds. You're right, Most High. I correct my tongue. So they misappropriated community funds. Bumbleclad. Misappropriation of company or community funds. Hold on, let me write that so I don't forget ever. Of company or community funds. There we go. Just had to make an amendment. So misappropriation of community funds. In this case, it's not company funds because the government is nobody's company if it's not the people's company. It's the community's company, okay? Right. So all the taxes and whatnot, it is community funds. All right. Thank you, Most High. Okay. So then we have a different name, and then we have legalities. Quarter, money spent, ask questions, it's in someone else's name, and money lost. So I feel like that's the energy that this is talking about. It's the fact that it's community funds. Okay. So the money that they've been fucking up is actually community funds. They had no right to be spending the money and dealing with it in the way that they have been. Who am I talking about? The people in the positions of power who have access to these monies that we the people have been stacking as community funds. They've been misappropriating it and using it for their own personal use, stealing it here, stealing there, spending money recklessly on bombs and guns and fucking tanks and all this shit. And then we have homeless people, we got fucking shelter, we got hungry people, we got people who can't get medical care. Money is not being spent on the things that is supposed to be spent on, the community. Anyway, so that money is not working out good, right? So let's check out what the father energy is. So this someone else's name that is talking about is they're basically they flipped the script on the people, whereby they made us believe that the government are our leaders and not our servants. That's why they're called civil servants. They are servants. They are not supposed to be leaders. The police are meant to serve and protect. They are meant to serve we the community, we the people. They flip the script on us and be fucking exercising authority over us that they're not supposed to have. They done flip the fucking game on us and we not even realizing. We just going along with the shit. Oh, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. And officer so and so stand up with the baton and you're like, what? Yes, sir. Fuck off. Am I breaking the law? No. Well, how may I help you then? They need more policing than we the people. The police need more policing than we the people. Y'all got this whole shit fucked up. Don't flip no script on me. So let's check out what this father energy is. So the mother energy is money in its totality, or whatever is left of it after they have spent what they weren't supposed to spend and stolen what they weren't supposed to steal. So let's see what the father energy is. Could be money spent, savings, or it could be, so savings is money that you don't have to spend or you don't want to spend. Okay. Let us see, said the blind man. Father energy, what are you saying to us? Okay. I have to check that card to see. Whoa. Okay. That's what I was saying. So that's okay. So savings is the mother energy, and father energy is money going out. Okay, that makes sense. Because masculine energy is the go-getter energy. Mother energy is the receiver energy, feminine energy. Okay, I should have fucking guessed that, but it's cool. It's cool. It's better to be safe than sorry, because I don't want to give y'all the wrong information. So let's see if this illegal activity card is meant to be read in the reverse or upright or what. Where is it? This is bad. Okay, this way. So it's in the reverse. Okay. So it's illegal activity that's being portrayed as it's illegal, but they're portraying it or passing it off as legal. That's what this means. Okay, so because the illegal energy is present, but it's flipped upside down. So it's illegal activity that's being passed off as legal activity. Let's see this other. So the father energies, what's the word? Clarified. The father energy is clarified by illegal activity in the reverse, money invested and embezzlement stolen, dollar, bank vault, and auctions. Interesting. The underlying is impeach. And inflation. So there is that is the reason for inflation. So what they do is they go into these government people, okay, and their buddies. They go into our community funds, aka our taxes and whatever monies that we pay, like the pension fund. I heard that pensions are actually kept in a bank, and in this bank, it's like they keep a whole bunch of people's pensions in this one bank, right? And then what they get to do is they get to use people's pension money to do this and do that. So they're not spending their own money, they're spending the collectives or the community's pension money on other investments and shit like that. That's what these banks do. Okay, so the father energy is clarified by money spent, basically money stolen, money spent, like money out. So the mother energy is being clarified by money in or money still present, right? So now the underlying issue, we got impeach and inflation. So after they go into the community funds and they spend all this money wrong, poorly, after they mismanage the house funds, the community house funds, because we are a house, we are a family. And these people who call themselves government, these people who we put in positions, they're supposed to manage the house for us. But what they do is mismanage the house because they have the power to do so. And they say, who the fuck gonna check me? Anywho, so this is the real reason for inflation. For we suffer inflation, extra cost for food, extra cost for extra taxes for all sort of shit, extra money we have to pay for housing, okay, and everything else. So what they do is, we the people, we work and we pay our taxes, right? That's supposed to stabilize the economy, right? And then these people who we put in power, who call themselves government, they go in and they do whatever fuck nonsense they want to do with our tax money, right? That's supposed to take care of us, our medical care, fix our roads, give us street lights in the night time so people don't rape us and thief us and whatnot. Shit like that. Build parks for our children to go and play and things like that, right? Feed the whole feed people who don't have food and give little shelter to people who don't have shelter. These are not supposed to be private organizations. These are supposed to be organizations that could easily be funded by government money, because that's what the community put taxes or pay taxes for. It's for the upkeep of us. Okay? So they go in and they waste this money, they steal this money, they misuse this money, they spent this money on things that are not important, like bombs and guns. They take this money and they send overseas to other countries, right? And then when they run low on money, they charge we the people higher prices so we can then refill the community treasury, after not allowing us to benefit from that money at all. So what we got is a whole bunch of private people doing whatever the fuck they want with community funds. They don't give a fuck about us. It's not about us. The game done change. If you get a pothole fix, you're lucky. So that's the first thing that God wants us to know about cryptocurrency. God is starting off with telling us about what the fuck they've done to the actual cash that we have been accustomed to using for so long. So the next time that I come on the next part of this reading, we're going to be using this deck, because this was the second deck in the that was guided to. So I guess God wanted to start with what's happening to the actual money, why they even decided to go create another currency or another kind of money. So it's just all shit, really, because they've done so poorly, because it's so poorly managed legitimate money, the one that we have all come to know and respect first, because they so poorly managed that they just go and start up something new. Just poof. That's what cryptocurrency is. Because they fucked up real money so much. They had to start something new. That's based upon nothing. Cryptocurrency is based upon nothing. Very interesting. And these are the people that walk around with their head in the air like, I'm better than you. Look at you in your little $2,000 car. Look at you in your little $3.99 t-shirt. Look at you in your little $12.99 shoes. Look at you and your empty fucking head. Look at you. You moo. Fucking moo. Y'all are infertile. Y'all are incompetent. That's what you are. So regarding cryptocurrency, the first thing God wants us to know is that the dollar is actually, it's been mismanaged, it's been mishandled, and therefore it's losing power, or they have less of it. So they just started something new. So I guess the billionaires, them have all the money in the world sitting in their vaults and whatnot. Okay. And that's why there's no money really in society. It's because it's all sitting in the 1% bank account and sitting in the 1%'s vault and shit like that. Okay. So that's what's happening with that situation. And they want to talk about cashless society. Say no to cashless society. That's all I can tell y'all when it comes to cashless society. It's a fuck no. Or else y'all gonna feel what and see what they gonna do to y'all. So, my lovelies, I am going to stop the class there. So we get 1 hour and 49 minutes of school today on cryptocurrency and a host of other topics that were very necessary for me to mention, because it's like now I got their attention. Listen to what I have to say. Surprise. But anywho, so we're gonna pick up where we left off with the second deck, my actual financial deck, to find out cryptocurrency and what God wants us to know about cryptocurrency. So they fucked up the original money system, and now they created some next one out of thin fucking air. And all the people them who are probably broke too, all the mismanagers of money, they all agree to the shit because they ain't got no money for real, for real. So they're like, let's just make up some zeros and put them on the computer, and we're gonna give it a name, we're gonna give it a crafty name. What shall we call it? We'll call it Bitcoin. And whatever other names they got. And I'm gonna just see, so now adding zeros and taking off zeros go to the highest hacker, the highest goes to the highest bidder. So now hackers have become a commodity, a useful commodity. With the rise of Bitcoin, people who have the ability, computer skills to hack systems and whatnot, they can make a whole lot of money to add zeros or take away zeros from somebody's Bitcoin wallet, because they have the know-how. But what did they call it? Cryptography? Is that what they call it? Your money is safe. It's impenetrable. Okay? We got you covered. You don't have to worry about a thing. You're safe with Bitcoin. Anywho, until next time, my lovelies, okay? Take care of yourself. I'm going to go find some food to eat. And perhaps today, if I go on my treadmill, I'll have more sit down power because I sit on my ass too much. I don't really want a flat ass. Okay, it's already small. I don't need it flat too. You know what I'm saying? A little rump, you know? A little rump for the Trump. I am the real Trump. Okay? I don't even know if the real Trump is the real Trump, cause they be swapping out and impersonating people and making these people, these fake people, do all type of things with the identity of the real people, and then we be thinking that it's the real people who did it when really it was just an impersonator. I need to find out if that's the real Trump. I am curious. I have to find out if I have clearance to do that first. Oh, I just heard yes. Should we do that quickly before I go? So, is the Trump that's been making all these waves the real Trump, or did they replace him with an impersonator? Most High God. Hey, let's find out. Hang on, lips dry. Interesting. Are we taking these? So we got learned life lessons, change their race, age 81 to 100 years. We have an accent. It says toys and God, new identity, fake passport, fake license, and we got vaccine. So a vaccine is something is like a vaccine is what, preventative? No, is it? I don't think vaccine prevents diseases. It helps the body to be able. It helps to strengthen the body against diseases. Okay, so vaccine wanted a new life. Am I stopping there? I just heard stop. What are we doing? Okay, stop. Witness protection. And God said stop. So we're going to stop there. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Haha, that's why God said stop. So some things are secret. So that is not the real Trump. Okay? Trump learned some life lessons and he changed his race and he got an accent. And we got toys and God. So God is using Trump, the real Trump. He got a new identity, fake passport, fake license, and he's protected because he wanted a new life. So that what we're looking at is not the real Trump. He's fake news. He's fake news. Okay? Because I always had a vibe for Trump. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like Trump is a bad guy. Okay, so Trump is on a mission for the good guys, the real Trump. This clown that you see doing all this fucked up shit, that's not the real deal. Trump changed his race. Okay, so if you might even walk by Trump right now and don't even know that that's Trump, Donald J. Trump. Okay, he could be a black man. He could have changed his race to an Indian one. They got this Trump mission right now. Okay, he's on a secret mission. Because you can't have a name like Trump and be a, you know what I'm saying? Just don't make no sense to me. But I've always felt his vibe because although he's raw and people like to exaggerate everything that he says. Well, certain people anyway, they like to exaggerate. Trump said I grabbed her by her pussy. So what? He's a man, and that's a woman. And then you can't even believe all the fucking reports that come out. Just a fake news. Best fake news. These fuckers can't be trusted to tell us anything about anybody. Anybody that they bash in the fucking news media, the mainstream news media, y'all need to take a proper look at that person. And make sure that you're looking at the right person when you're looking to. Because see, this idiot that they got saying is Trump is not Trump. It's an impersonator. Trump learned some valuable life lessons. The real Trump learned some valuable life lessons. He changed race. So right now he could have looked like a black man. He could have looked like an Indian man. Could have looked Chinese. He's still the same age. He decided to keep his age and an accent. And then we got toys and God. So it's like he plays with the accents and whatnot, but God is using him. He's like one of God's toys, one of God's instruments. Okay? In his new identity, with his fake passport and his fake license, being immune from all the fuckery of his past because he wanted a new life and he wanted to help God for real. I always felt Trump was a good guy. Okay? I always instinctively knew that Trump is on a mission for the divine. So do not place that fuckery that man is doing on the actual Trump. That's not the real Trump. That's an impersonator that we're looking at that's causing all this destruction and just behaving heartless and like a fucking clown. That's not the real Trump. Okay? So there's a little treasure. I didn't expect that. I'm happy that we got that cleared up because I've always wondered. Just don't feel like Trump. You know what I'm saying? Trump is a good guy. I've always felt that in my spirit. And you know my spirit is special. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me, okay? And we're going to catch up again in the near future. And my voice is back. Guess who's back? Okay, I'm out. I'm done.